Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Found another video from a bit back that I hadn't done. Friday Haul Beauty Lovers Edition. So it's an hour long. I think there's lots of makeup in it, and I disabled or stopped following all the beauty YouTubers I was following because I'm on a no-buy. And I'm missing it. So I thought I'd watch this and see if there was anything interesting that she could show me that I haven't seen already. But that's the thing though, with eyeshadow palettes, they're always the same. She never buys anything interesting, does she? Anywho, let's hope it's not on double speed. Shall we jump in?
Skincare, beauty, skincare, fragrance, hair. If you love beauty and skincare, fragrance, hair, you are going to love this video. Matter of fact, I was thinking when I was putting everything out here, I took a picture.
Matter of fact.
I'll put it in here. This may be the biggest.
So this is what it looks like in front of her, and she can never find anything. And this is what she does. Leaves all this shit on the table until Friday, and then starts piling up more shit on the table. Why doesn't she do it on the breakfast table next to the bedroom where nobody sees, instead of in front of the front fucking windows of the house?
Beauty haul I have done in a long time. So if you love beauty, you are going to love this. I love beauty. This happens to me every once in a while. And I told you last Friday, I came across that girl. Who knows why she got my attention, but I did, and I ordered a lot of the
Who knows why she got my attention? Really? How rude! Rude, rude, rude.
things that she has used, and then it kind of got me in the mood. And one of my favorite people to watch for makeup is Rachel Leary. So I watched some of hers. She has to enhance skincare performance.
Sorry. You watch a girl called Rachel Leary. Who? How far in were we?
Somewhere. Yep, here it is. And I have backup that don't get. There is definitely, I have already returned something. So with all of that, and it is not that easy, no matter what age. Really tried. I love that about her. And she wears a lot. She has the to watch for makeup is Rachel Leary.
She's got dark hair. She's probably got dark eyes. I can't see from here. And she's probably a good 30 years younger than you. But I've never heard of her. Does anyone else know who she is?
So I watched some of hers. She has the best personality. She loves makeup. She wears a lot, but I love it. And I love her style. And I love how she's very authentic. I love that about her. And so I watched those two. And then I really tried to find some women, no matter what age, that had blonde hair and blue eyes. And it is not that easy. It is just not that easy. So with all of that said,
Your friend, Chic on the Cheap, hasn't she got blonde hair and blue eyes? See, that's the thing. I have to agree with Lisa. Trying to find somebody you want to watch is really difficult. I mean, I had a hell of a time finding anyone in the UK because I used to watch all of the American girls, and they were like, oh, I got this at CVS. Oh, I got this at Big Lots. Oh, I got this at wherever. We don't have those shops, so, and we couldn't get half the stuff you had. So it was more like, can I just watch someone in the UK that goes to Superdrug and I have some chance of getting whatever it is they got, and not sitting here fucking drooling over stuff that I can never have? So it's like, but you can't type in UK beauty YouTubers. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't find you anybody. You'd think by now that YouTube would have some sort of system so that you could click beauty gurus in my area. Do you know what I mean? And no, you can't do that. So, sorry. I do actually believe her when she says she has a hard time finding blonde-haired, blue-eyed, whatever, because you can't just type that in and go and find them, because it doesn't work.
We have already returned some things, but there is definitely the good, the bad, the I don't know, the don't get, and the ugly. So let's get started. I've got my backup battery out here somewhere. Yep, here it is. And I have already told myself, if I get to the point where I need to stop, I will. And maybe this will be a two-parter, or maybe I'll do it in 2 days. John is playing golf today. And so Will and I are going to lunch. Brooke's already been here. She was editing her video at her desk. And so I am going to link her channel down below. Okay, let me go ahead and do these things I don't want to forget to say. Yesterday, I did a live video like I do at least once a week on my YouTube membership. And we just talk about life things. A lot of times it will be along the same subjects of things that I'm studying or thinking about at the time. And so I announced that I have opened up some days for coaching. So I'm going to see how that goes with individual coaching. And that can be for beauty, fashion, styling, anything you want to talk about.
Beauty, fashion, styling, that is not life coaching, is it? You're supposed to be a life coach, apparently. But have you suddenly realised, oh shit, I couldn't coach somebody about their life because I'm clueless. Maybe I should stick to lip combos. And who, in their right fucking mind, is going to pay you $333 for a 55-minute Zoom call to talk about lip liners?
And you want to be heard, and you want to go deep on a certain subject, that's who it's for. Because I feel like that's missing a lot today. And so that's exciting.
It's missing a lot today, having someone to talk to. Without having to fucking pay them money. That'd be nice. How about you did one free one a week to help, to give back? Yeah.
Already got some appointments scheduled for that. And then what else here? I just did an Aritzia collaboration. I've got on one of the suits today, and I'll show you that at the end of my video. And yeah, oh, another announcement. I looked at the eye cream and it made me think about it. Let's just start with that. Christine from Freeze Co Beauty sent me this eye cream. She surprised me with it, and she said people are loving it. She said they're calling it lower bleph in a bottle, which I have had an upper bleph, but I have not had a lower bleph. But I've been using it, and here's the thing.
See, this is the thing, Lisa. Oh, she said it's like a lower bleph in a bottle. How many people out there clicking on this video are like, oh what? Who? What's a bleph? You never explain anything. Your mind's going 100 miles an hour. You forget what you're doing. You can't see anything that's sat in front of you. You go off on a tangent when no one's asked you to. And you're expecting somebody to pay you $333 for a 55-minute Zoom call. Well, where, should I say, they'll probably not even get the answer to their problem that they went to you for, that they've got problems if they're going to you for their problems. But they probably won't even get an answer in that time, because you'll wander off on different subjects or whatever. Like that stupid fucking cameo you did. Oh yeah, I've been thinking about this ever since you asked me. I think you should go for a blowout.
do love using eye creams, but I don't have big bags under my eyes, and
Dang.
I'm just not a skincare connoisseur. But let me tell you what I
You're not an anything connoisseur but lip liners. Stop saying you're a connoisseur after everything. You're not.
do like about it. It's not heavy. My makeup layers very well over it. It isn't heavily fragranced, and I love a good pump. So let's see what it says. It's from a really nice line here. Biomodulating activator to lift, sculpt, and firm the eye contour. Instantly tightens and plumps, lifts and firms eye contour, visibly rebuilds skin's density, illuminates and brightens, smooths fine lines and wrinkles. So I've only used it for about, I would say, less than a week, maybe 4 days now. But remember when I was doing that, I'll put it up here, the video I did about our trip to Boston, my daughter Brooke and I. And I took that picture, I think, right at the end where it's been like, I can't believe how long her hair has gotten. And I even said in that video, look how long Brooke's hair's gotten. I forgot. She has been every day, even when we were out of town. That, I don't know if it's collagen or what it is. I'm going to link it below because I showed it to you guys and I gave it to her, I think, that same day. It's some type of mix that she's been mixing just in with water and drinking every day. And we
Oh, mixing just in with water like you're supposed to do.
were in the bathroom one day and she said, I think that stuff I've been taking is working. I can't believe how much my hair has grown. And I said, oh my God, I forgot all about that. So I just wanted to kind of report back on that.
What is it? Fuck's sake.
I think there might be something to that. Okay, so mentioning hair, I am going to do a favorites coming up soon because I really
No.
have some intense favorites. And so I'm going to be doing that maybe further on in the week. But this is something I just happened to see when I was in Ulta. It is the Lonza Keratin Healing Oil Bounce Up Spray, blow dry spray. And I was looking for something that said it had a little bit of hold. Delivers voluminous blowouts with robust body and lasting bounce. This weight-free and anti-static formula supplies thickness and fullness for thin, fine, lifeless hair. Shortens blow dry time, provides high temperature thermal plus UV protection. So it's
It says nothing about hold.
basically an all-in-one with a little bit of hold. Now,
It never said hold. Where did it say hold?
my hair, anytime you see my hair this straight, that is because I went to Morgan and I got a blowout. I cannot get my hair this straight without using a flat iron, and I just don't want to do that. So I went yesterday and she did this hair. But if you watch my video, the Aritzia collaboration, I had used this and I loved it. I loved it. I did try the Wow fast drying spray. I wasn't quite as impressed. I still like the Kenra blowout spray more than that, but this reminds me of remember that spray I've used for years? I think I've ordered it 4 or 5 times. It's from Amazon and it's called,
If you've ordered it 4 or 5 times, that doesn't mean you've used it for years then, does it? Oh, God help us all. I'm wondering if that would make my hair any thicker, but it's probably about $800 a tin, so I'm not even going to look.
the Miracle Elixir or something like that. It reminds me of that. It's kind of like there's something to it. It gives your hair a little something something and smooths it and all of those things. So far, really, really impressed. And like on my hair today, Morgan has been loving that cream that I showed you from, is it L'Oreal Keratin, the smoothing cream? That's what she used to get my hair. Let me go get it so I can show you. Hold on.
If you're going to talk about it, it would help if you had it, yeah.
Okay, I went ahead and grabbed this too. This is the one I was trying to think of, the In Common Magic Mist. I've probably ordered this 5 times. When I had my longest, healthiest, most luscious hair, this is what I used when it came out of the towel. This and an oil at the ends, usually the Kerastase, but I would go back and forth. This is good stuff. This is leave-in conditioner, detangler, smoothing balm, and heat protectant. I don't think this has any hold. That might be one thing that the other one has. I've already put it up. But this is what I was talking.
But it doesn't, because it never said anything about fucking hold. You just make things up as you go along and believe what you want, don't you? Bit like your life in general.
About. She was at the end of the bottle. I took one to her to use, and
Who's her?
I just left it there and ordered another one when I went that day. And this is what she uses, and she said she loves it on everyone. So that is worth trying for sure. Okay, now fragrance. Brooke asked me if I had this, and I said, go in there and look. I felt like I had bought every Kayali fragrance there ever was when I got into fragrances really strong. And she said, no. And so then she showed it to me. I was like, ooh, I don't think I have that. I don't think I've ever gotten a Kayali fragrance that looked like that. Usually mine were all dark and everything. So we just got this yesterday. It's called Maldives in a Bottle. It's Ylang Cocoa 20. You guys, this is so... When I smelled it, I like, what? It's something very, very familiar. Of course, it's beachy scent. They advertise it as great to layer with other ones, but I feel like it's very good on its own.
I think I've got that one. I've got something in a bottle. It was Maldives or something in a bottle. And they are good to layer because they don't last 5 minutes on their own.
It's unique because listen to the notes. Rosemary. I love rosemary, but that's weird to put in something like this. Wild lemon, starfruit, banana blossom. I bet that's one of the familiar scents. Ylang ylang and coconut milk. If I had to say the reason you're going to want to layer this is because none of these are really long lasting. You know, the coconut milk is probably the base layer and it's not going to last but so long. So you're probably going to want to put this with a musk or an amber, you know, an oud, something like that. But it's fresh, but not in a like sting way. It's okay. If you like Dolce & Gabbana light.
Since when does fresh sting? Is she whittering on about? Dumb as a box of rocks, isn't she?
Blue, but you want something a little bit deeper, that's what this would be. A little bit beachier. Anything that has ylang ylang in it, I love. It's just unique. I have to admit, it is very nice and unique. And yeah, rosemary, wild lemon, starfruit, banana blossom, you know, ylang ylang, layer with love. Okay, so there's that, and that is a winner. Okay, where do I want to start here? Let's start on foundation. Foundation is one of those things that's so different for every person because we, of course, have different skin. So you don't want to take a lot of suggestions from someone who has, like I have normal to oily skin. I would say oily. And so if I listen to someone who has dry skin, 9 times out of 10, it is not going to work for me. Okay, another thing is skin tone. Another thing is
no shit, Sherlock.
Coverage. And then, yeah, I would say that's the main things. And of course, the look you want, what you're doing, all of those things. So it's so difficult. But if you are someone who likes the look that I do, I have something for you. Okay, first of all, the Maybelline serum, it is so good. Honestly, I get frustrated at myself when I try a whole bunch of new makeup. I'll think to myself, why do I feel like everyone knows something I don't? Why do I feel like everyone's better than me? You know, do you ever feel that way? And then you're trying everything they suggest and it's not working. But
you're the one that goes around wondering, why is everybody better than me? That's your hang up. Nobody else is.
I would say I need to do that for my channel, for you guys to find us new good things. And I wouldn't have found that Maybelline if I hadn't tried it when Morgan suggested that Nicole Nicaragua girl. I can't remember her name. She's got that really strong Boston accent. So I'm so thankful because of her. I tried the Maybelline and I tried the Estee Lauder
You were taking recommendations from a barefaced liar, were you?
concealer, and now I love them. I get compliments on my makeup and my skin. I'm serious, everywhere I go. So that is still number one. But I ordered this because a lot of you tell me that you
How can you get compliments on your skin when it's not your skin? Do you sit there and go, oh, thank you, you're so kind, and not turn around and go, oh no, it's not my skin, it's 17 layers of whatever it is you put on that morning? Because it's not your skin. They can't see your skin. You've covered it up.
you like this just as good or better. And then when I was watching the young girl with the dark hair, I'm sorry that I do not know her name. It's different. It's Jacqueline. It's not Jacqueline, but it's something like that. Which, speaking of Jacqueline, I'm going to put her, I think I took a picture of it, but Brooke took it to use on chicken that night. One of the girls here on YouTube, and she's a subscriber of mine, and she has her own channel and she does makeup. She came out with her own marinade for meat, and I ordered it from Amazon, and it's from, is it Portuguese or something like that? I'm sorry, it's been a couple weeks. And Brooke said it was the best. She did pulled chicken in the crock pot. She said Bryce told her it was the best meal she'd ever cooked. So let me put that down below too, in case you guys want to try that. What made me
See, look what Brooke eats. Chicken and sweet corn and other beans, whatever they are, and squash green stuffs, probably avocado, is it? And I've no idea what that is there. But look, lots of different things and different colours on a plate.
think of that? But this girl's name is something like that, something like Jacqueline. And so she said that she loves this. So I ordered it from Walmart. I did a big order from Walmart, and does not compare to me, to the Maybelline. No comparison, no comparison. So it wasn't bad. It just,
You haven't even said what it is to say it wasn't bad. We don't know what it is. You never said.
in no way took the place of that. Okay, another thing that she said she loved, and I told you about this last week, is the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. Well, she said the color 332C. Well, I had 2 bottles upstairs, so I used one of those in that video, and then I went to Ulta to get 332C. They don't care.
Why do you want the colour of the girl that you watched on the video and not the actual colour that you need? Oh dear. That would be like me watching Tina, the fancy face, or Paige. It used to be Petty Page, I don't know what it's called now. And rushing out and getting the foundation that they use because it looks so pretty. They're black. It would never work for me. Why do you immediately think, oh, she looks so pretty, I'm going to use what she uses? I can't with this woman anymore. I really can't. I'm going to be a life coach.
Period. So I grabbed another color. It wasn't good. I think I returned it. Then I went to the other Ulta. They had more selection. They did not have 332C. It skipped it. And so I just came home and ordered this. And it is, I just got it yesterday. I ordered it from Amazon. Perfection. Perfection. It's what I've got on today. See how, even though it's a C, see how it's more of that neutral? I feel like the neutral goes more gray, but the warm goes more like brighter yellow. This is perfection. This, no matter what happens today, this has made my day. I am in love with it. So love that. Okay.
No matter what happens today, this has made my day. Really. That, spoken from a woman whose life never goes wrong. The worst thing that happens to Lisa is it rains.
This is something I have not tried yet because I was watching Rachel, and she was using it. It is the Kylie Cosmetics Skin Tint Blurring Elixir in shade 5N. I did swatch it. I'm sure you have to shake it. And okay, so it is, the color looks fabulous. And see, I already know what Rachel likes. I already know she wants a full-on glam look. She's all about the skin, not much on the eyes. And so for her to say this, I'm feeling like it probably has decent coverage. I think she starts out with this. I would say so too. Look at that. So for those of you that like, wow, I would say that's really, really pretty. So for those of you, let me go, I knew just to bring my wipes out here. I'm still using the Kirkland ones. No, they're not as good as the older ones, but I still like them better than everything else. And they're just easy for John to pick up and get for me when he goes to Costco. So anyway, where was I? The
Who knows?
5N Skin Tint Blurring Elixir. Let's see what it's supposed to be here. Skin Tint Blurring Elixir. It says foundation. This is for those of you, this morning I was watching Vogue makeup videos because I would love to do a makeup video like once a week. But what keeps me from doing it is I want to do them.
What keeps you from doing it is you could do it every day of the week and nothing would be different. I would love to see her actually, like, let her subscribers pick somebody and say, I'd love you to do a Kat Von D look. I would love you to do, let me think. Who's out of her box? Fuck knows, I can't think off the top of my head. But someone that actually uses colour. And someone who looks like they've done something. Sorry, I'm jumping around, aren't I? I keep forgetting. Because I can't see myself. Do something out of the box and then go wash it off, put your usual boring makeup on and go out. But you can't even muster that. You can't even do that much for your subscribers. You don't do giveaways. You never do the videos they ask you to do. And then you sit there and you go, what would you like me to do? What's the point of asking? People tell you don't do it.
In my bathroom, where I naturally put on my makeup. And they always use their phone on the mirror in their bathroom. So if you guys have any tips on how I can do that and get my lighting good in there, that is what I want to do. So this morning I watched Salma Hayek, do her makeup. And there are a lot of people like her that like to start off with something lighter and then they go in and cover their blemishes with concealer on their face. I am someone who just likes a more full coverage foundation and I don't use any concealer on my face. So there's different ways of doing it and I can do it either way. It's just one of those things. So I might try this one day and do something more like that. But if you don't mind, look at that, look at those videos and give me any tips that you think may help me. I also
Why should we do that? Why should I go out of my way to watch a fucking video and come back to you and tell you how to do it? It's like all these kids on fucking Reddit. Somebody on the voiceover Reddit earlier said, oh, I'm auditioning for this. They've told me to do this. And they've given them a line. And beside it, they've put happy, sad, angry. And they're like, what do I do? I said, they've told you what to do. It's written beside it. So they wrote back and they're like, well, they haven't given me a character. No, they just want you to say that line. Happy, sad and angry. And they couldn't fathom out that that was the instruction. They basically want you to hold their hand and tell you exactly how to make a video and what to do in it. And then they're complaining that they've made 3 and they're not partnered yet. And go watch the video and tell me how. You fucking go watch the video and figure it out. Who's getting paid for the video? Not me.
Watched, oh my goodness, why do I talk so much? Because then I don't know the names and everything. Let's see. Let me find her. And I know you guys, I was thinking this morning, I know with all this makeup you think all I did this week was watch makeup videos, but it's not really that. Actually, what I've been studying this week is how to calm your nervous system. That's the big thing. I want to do a course on that. And I was thinking this morning, makeup is part of that for me. My whole makeup routine and wearing and putting on makeup is a really big calming factor for me. So pay attention to those things that are good at regulating your nervous system. Okay,
Well, it's not you.
Salma Hayek, I watched, loved it, and Jessica Chastain. I liked watching Jessica because we're not the same coloring, but I would say similar, like as in we're not high contrast, and her eye shape was a lot like mine. And then let me see if I can find, okay, there's Rachel. Okay, this is a girl I watched that I really liked that has blonde hair and blue eyes, Elena Rakiksaya. I'll link her below. And okay.
Oh, you are finding new Russian and Polish and other new meat. Her saying, not me.
Jacinta, Jacinta Spencer is who she is. And then I watched some Jean Watts. I was trying so hard to find someone that had more of my look, but who cares, right? Let's go on with it. Okay, now I got everything out here in sections. So
my mother said I should have called Madam Jacinta because she likes the name Jacinta. And that's number one reason why I wouldn't call her Jacinta.
Let's do concealer because, you guys, I feel like buying 10 tubes of Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer in 3C. I went in there one day and I put a swatch of that on my hand. And then I went around and tried to find the closest match in some other ones. What I noticed is when I looked back at my hand, the Estee Lauder had dried and the others stayed wet looking. And I thought, that's why I can wear the Estee Lauder with more of a glowy foundation and not get a really too luminous of a T-zone. So I thought, well, let me match it to a Tarte Shape Tape because we all know that this dries down a certain amount. It does not hold a candle. Matter of fact, this is what I used in the Aritzia video, and you will...
If you like Estee Lauder Double Wear in 3N or whatever the fuck it was you just said, why are you going around looking at other concealers? What is the point? I'm doing it for my channel. No, people don't want to see you using everything that's come out. That's not the point. They'd like to see you using what you use and doing different looks occasionally. But you really do not need to buy every concealer in Christendom.
See how much more I have those lines underneath my eyes, because if you don't want those lines right there, you need to use more of a matte concealer that dries down. Otherwise, you're going to get some shine right there, and when you get the shine, it is going to show that little divot right there in your eye. Just a little tip. And when you've watched yourself on camera, as long as I have, you get to know these things. So this, I'm not going to return it because it's little and whatever. But okay, now if you don't want that and say, I can't do that, Lisa, because my under eyes are so dry, I just can't do that. This would be another good one. And this is the Vanished Hourglass. And this color, apricot, is good for brightening. And it's, see how good a coverage it has?
Right, see there, like I was saying on Lardy's video. She had a concealer, she put it on, she patted it out, it looked like her skin. Why is Lisa's concealer fucking brighter than the sun? I don't understand.
Good for brightening. And it's, see how...
Why? Why does she need that colour? I don't understand.
Coverage it has. It doesn't really dry down, but it's not glossy. It's not, it still does well. You would still like this. So if you're...
It still does well. What does that mean?
If you're wanting what I want, do the Estee Lauder Double Wear. if you're really dry and you don't want anything that dry, get this. And that color is beautiful. It has a little tiny bit of like that apricot in it. It's going to give you, it's going to cancel out darkness and still be brightening, but it's still not so bright that it's just too bright to wear for us. So love that. Okay,
Peekaboo.
now let me regroup.
3 days later.
Oof, well that was a nice little break with Madam. Don't want to go back to Lisa, but here we go.
And I'll be right back. I was thinking I should have said, let me go stabilize my nervous system, because sometimes it gets overwhelming, all of this stuff. I mean, I've told you guys for years how I can walk into a store and there's so much good stuff or there's so much going on, I have to walk out and like regroup like a dog, shake it off and go back in. And that's how I get sometimes with all this stuff out here. But I want to show you every single thing. Okay, I thought I would bring the Estee Lauder Double Wear 3C out to compare the color.
I was talking as Madam was coming to the door and she went, what do you mean Lisa's concealer's too bright? So I showed her and she was like, oh, why did she pick that colour? I said, don't know.
So you can see, okay, this is the Double Wear. That is the apricot from Hourglass. And then we're going to let those dry and see how they compare. Little experiment I wanted to do there.
It's not spearmint. It's experiment. Is there any word she says that we don't shout at her about? All right, not we, I.
Okay, so let's go through some reorders that I did, but I just wanted to kind of run them by you. Favorite lashes of all times. The
Time.
Kiss. Oh my God, that looked like that girl for a minute. The Kiss Fair Affair. And then today I have on some oldies but goodies. These are Jubilee. And so I took a picture this morning when I got my new set of Jubilees off that I cut on both of these. I cut the last 3 longest big bunches off. And I use them for I would say kind of a third lash, something like that. So I got those, and then...
Isn't that a waste, cutting them up? Does she keep the 3 that she cuts off to use another time for something else if she feels like being dramatic or something? Or do they go in the bin?
I hope they never quit making this. Brooke said they won't quit making that, but they will. If they quit making Lancome Ideal and Laura Mercier Classic Beige, that proves they'll quit making anything. Because I know by talking to everyone at the makeup counters, those were best sellers. So this, you guys, honestly, I feel like having 10 backups. It's so good. So that is the Positions formula. Okay, let's go over these. This is the Sashu. I was teasing Brooke. It sounds like Sashu. Bless you.
Oh, you and Brooke just have a mighty fine time, don't you, up there in that studio of yours? Trying to be fucking funny. You're not funny, Lisa. That isn't funny. That's not a funny story. She'd be the type of person that'd say, oh, John, this really funny thing happened earlier and I have to tell you. And he'll be sat there going, what? Where's the punchline?
Sorry, maybe this is part of my stabilization too. But these Sashu lip liners, I've been just like burning these up lately. And I have all the colors that I think I'm interested in. So I've already shown you Hazel, which is the lightest one. I have shown you Mauve, which is what I wore in last Friday's
Why are you saying mauve like that?
video. Brooke, when we were in Boston, she wore Pink, and she wore it with Mudslide. And then I did get Clover. I like them all. They're all so good. But this is what I will tell you. Do not leave the house without your whatever you're putting with this, because this stays all day. One day I went in Ulta, and it's one of those days I was looking at Anastasia. And I remember looking up at the girl, and she says, oh, I love your makeup. And I said, thank you. And I got in the car, I looked, I had nothing but a big, I think it was even the Clover one, which is kind of like a a really cool brown. I thought she probably said that because she thought I looked nuts with that lip liner on. But so I've learned that when I wear these, I have to take whatever gloss or whatever lip with me because they don't wear off at all. So just wanted to tell you that. And they're kind of intense, you know, to just wear every day. And when I was at Morgan's, I asked her, because I know she likes those, I said, have you ever done your whole lip? And she said, yeah, but it'll really dry it out. So there goes my report back on that. These, remember I showed you last week, the new Milani lip liners. And I had gotten just this one, that's the light color. And so I went ahead and grabbed some other ones. Okay, it looks like I haven't opened this, so I'll return it. I did not realize they're plumping. And I don't have a problem with plumping things, but I don't want a plumping lip liner. The other day I put this one on and it's Hot Shot and it was a pretty color, but so this is Hot Shot. I mean, it's a really pretty color. And then this is the Twice as Spice. And so they're really good. If you don't mind some burning just on the edge of your lips, you might like this.
You're not selling it with the burning.
I didn't care for it. And my lip, okay. So now let's compare how, you see how the Estee
See, she's got no clue what is going on. She's jumping around like a spring bunny. Lisa, you really need to, before you start your videos, is write a list of what you want to show us. Number it. And put some points beside it that you want to say so that you keep yourself on track and you know what you're doing.
Lauder is dry, but the Hourglass is not quite dry yet. So you might even want to just let it dry. Matter of fact, I think I saw the Jacinta makeup artist. I think I saw her let
Jacinta.
that dry to let it get better. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off because I don't want to get it on my suit. But anyway, I do think these are nice. It's just not for me. Okay, so I think that hits did that hit all of the concealer for sure? And are we going on to lips? I guess we should. Okay, this is what I wore in my Nordstrom video where I tried on all of those leather jackets. You guys, I can't decide what to keep. Right now, I'm going to keep the 2 leather blazers. I don't need another Moto. I didn't think the bomber looked that great on me. Let me know. If you've watched that, let me know what you think I should keep. So in that video,
None of it. Send it all back.
I had this on. I had gone to CVS that day. I don't normally make videos later in the day like that, but I had on number 600. This is a new Les New Rose from, I think it's from L'Oreal. Or is it Revlon? No, it's L'Oreal. And it is really pretty. I have to admit, that is beautiful. And it's long lasting. So let's let that dry down. That is a winner. Okay. This was a weak moment. I was going by the Bobbi Brown. I was like, let me see if they got anything new. And I remembered this one, Bellini. This is an old school. I think I was wearing this, maybe not before YouTube, but definitely right when I started my channel. And I've got it on today over some other stuff I'm going to show you. But this is a beautiful, peachy, sparkly gloss. Doesn't have a lot of color when you swatch it, but it does. It does leave, like you could wear it on its own, especially if you're not wearing lip liner. That is gorgeous. Okay, this is another fail. I might be a little bit bitter about this one. This is the MAC Lip Glazer. Okay, I can't be bitter about this because I already know I don't really like glossy lip liners. To me, it's a what's the point kind of product because the whole point of a lip liner is to keep the edges of your lip defined and to keep your lipstick from feathering. So if the lip liner is glossy, it just slips right off. And so
I've never heard of a glossy lip liner. There must be a point to it if MAC has it.
I got Whirlin. And I tried it one day and I gave it a pass because I thought, okay, the lipstick I had on was kind of glossy. But today I really tried to use it. I really wanted to like this, but it is pitiful. And it's not even going to look that pitiful right here.
Looks
but
like
I
a
could
liner.
not get it to, it It was like invisible. It would not show up on my lips whatsoever.
So get a darker colour then. What is she trying to... It looked fine on her hand, so what is she saying? Look at the face. Where's yours? Why are you buying more when you're bringing out the perfect ones?
So that's just not good for me. Okay.
For
I
you.
did buy... I probably did not need to buy these, but I did.
More
Rachel
lip
got
liners.
me with her lip combo, and this is what I have on today. She wears this like in almost every video, and I know I tried this and I gave it to Brooke. Cool Spice. So this is going to be kind of a MAC heavy haul because Rachel loves MAC. Okay, so that's Cool Spice. So you can see how it's not real dark, but it's definitely got that. I remember MAC had one I think called Test Pattern that was like this, and it does make your lips look more full because it creates almost that shadow look. And then she goes over it a little bit with Cork, and that's what I did today. So then you go over it a little bit with Cork, which gives you the...
Why is she saying it like that? Cork. Is it me or is it her?
darkness. And then I bought this because I didn't know if I had purchased this in the new formula, but it's the new MAC Maximal in Myth. I looked, thank goodness, before I opened this up, and I did have it. The way you can tell is the MAC is different, like right in here. And so I have this on today with it. No, I don't.
Ah! Why can't you just show what you bought without the whole storytelling thing?
I was going to, but I thought they know what MAC looks like, MAC Myth. So I didn't use this, but you can see how that is a good...
They know. Who? Who knows? What if someone's just clicked on your video for the first time and they've never bought anything in MAC? They know. She makes assumptions about people that are watching her, doesn't she?
good lip combo. Okay, so I don't have that on. I have on this Anastasia Sun Baked. This is pretty. The only thing I will say is it is matte, so I put the gloss over it. I have on Bellini over this, but look how pretty this color is. That is a good one. That is so good. That is so good that let me...
I fucking hate it when she does it. That's a good one.
Let me get my mirror. Hold on. Okay, let me just put this on.
Annoys me as well that she's got a fucking Smashbox mirror. I want a Smashbox mirror. I was their #1 fan in the UK. I should have a mirror. Smashbox, if you're listening.
The reason I like it, doesn't it look like a color you've been wearing for about 2 hours? Like this, Salma Hayek, she would put a lipstick on and then blot it. You know, I'm known for that too. In my potty.
I'm known for that too. In my potty, did she say?
Lipstick on and then blot it. You know, I'm known for that too. In my potty, every time I do my makeup, I have blotted lip colors in there. So it kind of gives you...
Toilet! In the toilet! Really? How fucking old are you?
that look without you having to blot so much. And I think it's a really neat color. Wow, that's a good one. I feel good about you getting that. Okay, then I got Acting Natural. I do not know her name, but I will try to find her. I watched a video. It was Makeup Over 50. And she said this was her favorite lipstick. So I grabbed it, and I have not. I don't think it's going to be for everyone.
No.
But I do have people out there that love the light colors. So I grabbed it. But let me tell you, that sucker is light. This is going to be more like...
How about you fucking swatch it next to Myth and give people a clue, huh?
Like... that. And that's valuable. That's very valuable. Anytime you have a...
What's fucking fucking valuable about a lipstick?
A lipstick that you think needs some more dimension and could use a little bit of a lighter center, that's worth it right there to me. So, yay, that was good. I also bought, thanks, it's MAC. Remember how much I used to love this? And I think I gave all of mine away. I think it was such a good one to give to people. Let's see, this is Luster Glass. So this is going to be kind of like a more of a sheer and glossy formula. I like Luster Glasses. Luster Glass lipsticks. Okay. And this is kind of like one of those colors where I say everyone can wear this. It's
Where
right
is
there.
it?
It's like, let me just do it here. It's the color you can get the teacher, the sister-in-law, the 90-year-old grandmother, the 16-year-old niece. Like, it's just one of those colors. It just looks good on everyone. And see how it has that sheen? It's kind of a color like the Lancome Tender Mirage. I think everybody would love that. That's the kind of lipstick it is. It's not going to like jump out and make a statement, but it's going to look pretty and you'll like it. I love those. I love all of those. Okay, I just have to show you. I was just wiping off my hand of swatches, and the only thing I was just doing like this, that pink.
I was just doing like this. I was rubbing really hard.
L'Oreal. I thought, what is that won't come off? It was the pink L'Oreal gloss. That definitely try that. Okay, so oh my goodness, a lot of this is suggestions. Okay, this is a makeup brush. This is a total impulse purchase, but I love.
Isn't everything a fucking impulse purchase with you? Oh, well, this is totally an impulse purchase. So, can you pick out something that isn't?
Of brushes, and they do make a difference. Okay, this is from Anissa Beauty. It shipped really quick and got here really quick, and it is a body brush, but she was using it with the Anastasia
Who was?
and her foundations and did her whole face with this, and it just is unique. I just liked it, so I got it. I have not used it yet, but I can see how you could just really do your makeup really fast with that. If I don't end up liking it for that, it can easily be a body brush. But I just thought it was so interesting, and I was pretty impressed with ordering from there. Okay, speaking of impressed, Lisa J. Lisa, I'm so proud of you. I remember when she had her brush prototypes at the style conference. And, you know, she was, how hard she worked. And now that I'm doing my lipsticks and my lip liners, I understand all the decisions you have to make. Very proud of her. She sent me her new solid brush soap, which is my favorite way. I do the MAC brush cleaner on a napkin for my everyday cleaning, but this is how I clean, like deep clean my brushes. And I love this one that's travel, because if I stay somewhere 3 to 4 nights, I want to clean my brushes. Otherwise, I just kind of let it fly. But so a little travel one, this solid brush soap, cleansing bar, and scrub pad. Oh my gosh. So there's a scrub.
See? You never fucking pay attention to anything, do you?
Pad. That is a good idea. Wow. Wow. So good. And then she sent me some of her best selling brushes. Clean brushes every 1 to 2 weeks. Okay. And so some of her best-selling brushes here.
Are you going to show them?
I still love, is one of these my favorite? I love her little mini. I think I love the mini 101. Anyway, I'll put my favorite one down below that I use every day. And
How about you fucking show them while you've got them there?
and then a little towel that came in PR. So totally recommend her brushes. I'm sure that's nothing new here, but pick up one of these too. I will have to do
Oh, was it worth sending her PR? Really, was it?
my brushes with that. Okay, now let's go into some more lips. I'm sorry, that's my favorite thing. I placed an
shit.
order with Sephora, and I went to Sephora. So in my order, I got the fragrance, I got this, And I looked at I only have like a little Sephora in Kohl's, and they were sold out of this color. So I'm glad I ordered this. But it's the new Huda Beauty Lip Contour Stain. And I got Toasty Brown. So, and they have a rose one too that looked good. So Toasty Brown. The color looks good, so I will try this. I mean, there hasn't been enough days for me to try everything. And then I also got Rose Bloom. Can't remember who said this was so good. It was one of the makeup artists I was watching from Kylie. It is. I put it on in the car because that was one of the days I had just solid sachet lip on my lips. And so I put this on, and this is really good. It's called Rose Bloom. Is this it, Rose Bloom? Yes. I was trying to think. No, I didn't do a video with that on, but it is pretty. And then I got the same gloss in Nude Kiss. Oh, you're going to like Nude Kiss. A lot of you are. It's one of those creamy nudes. Love it.
Can't see anything you're showing.
Kind of like I think a vanilla smell scent. And then this is one I just picked up for the heck of it. Plumping Powder Matte Lip in Girl's Girl. I am going to do a video soon on what is a girl's girl, because I have done a deep dive into that recently because one of my subscribers asked me a question after my last Q&A. I'll put that up here, and it made me even...
You're not a girl's girl if that's what you're heading into the conversation about. No.
Talk to other people and look up what is a girl's girl. So we'll do that soon. Okay, this is the Plumping Powder Matte Lip. I've not...
You don't even know what a girl's girl is, do you? That's why you have to do it at a later date, because you need to look it up.
Even swatched it. Okay, I don't want to break it because I do that sometimes. Okay, wow. This is such a Kylie color. That is pretty. It kind of has that same concept of...
How would you know what's a Kylie colour? Unless you deeply follow the Kardashians. I couldn't even tell you which one's which. But you know what colour lipstick she wears.
Being a brighter color, but in a faded way. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. I'm happy with all of those from Kylie. Okay, so I told you it's going to be a MAC heavy haul here. I just got these yesterday, so I haven't used them all. I got Global Glow, which is it's kind of like a highlighting bronzer. This was a Rachel suggestion here that I already know. I love the one that's a little bit darker. I can't remember the color, but I already know. Gold Deposit. I already knew I liked that, so I knew I'd probably like that. And then I got Medium Tan, the MSF. Remember this from the old days? I used to love this. This is something if you like powder makeup, or if you're someone like some days, I will put on...
I'm still sat here trying to figure out what the fuck an MSF is. And I used to watch all this shit back in the day. No.
My foundation, and then I'll take a big brush and use something like this to just set all my makeup, and it will give me like instant, a little bit of contour, a little bit more coverage, all of that. If you're someone who likes, that. How do they... Skin Finish Natural. So it's just a natural finish powder foundation.
So it's mineral skin finish. Is that what it is?
But it is good to set your makeup with it. It gives you a little bit more coverage, and it's really pretty. And that color looks perfect. They had a bunch of different shades, but I remember I liked that one. And then this, I've probably had this 2 or 3 times, but I go through phases and then I give it away. This is the Soft and Gentle, and it is the highlight. It's beautiful. It's kind of like, when a lot of this stuff first came out, we thought it was so over the top. And now it's not, because everybody had to go over that top. So this is, it's a highlighter.
Does this not show you, Lisa, to stop fucking throwing out stuff you've got? Because you'll always go back to it. She must have wasted so much, fucking thousands, just on MAC makeup alone.
But it's not glittery, all of that. So, use it sparingly, but it's still a really good one. Okay, I don't know which makeup artist, a couple of them I watched suggested these powders. This is the House Labs powder, like just her translucent. I've used it once. It wasn't that impressive. I really like Laura Mercier Original and the Maybelline Fit Me. Everything competes with that. This was not better. This I used today. She put it in a new packaging. And it's the pound cake. You know, it's been around for a long
She put it in new packaging. Oh!
time. I bought the travel just because I was like, let me just see if I like this. I did. I think it looks good under my eyes. Can you see? The
No.
color's really pretty. I would say that's a winner. So I'm going to keep that for sure. And then, oh my gosh. Okay, this is one of the first things that I bought after I started watching the dark-haired makeup artist. She showed a palette that is in this collection. And the palette she showed is sold out everywhere. It's number 2. It's sold out Sephora, Ulta, the NARS website. I found it on the Walmart website. I ordered it. It isn't here yet. We will see. It's a different supplier, of course, but you can do that with Walmart. But I've been using this and it's so pretty. It's what I have on today. I have on the bronzer and this blush and just a teeny tiny bit of this on the tops of my cheeks. Really pretty. So it's 2 blushes, a highlight, and a Laguna.
Are you going to tell us? Oh, are you going to tell us the names in this one?
This one has Laguna 1 in it. So it's a little
What are the other ones?
bit lighter. And then she also used this, which is Laguna 4. And I've been using it and I love it. I mean, it's a darker bronzer, but you see, I like a good dark bronzy contour. Okay, speaking of contour, 2 new ones. You know, I love the Dior contour stick in 0 to tan, but that definitely does give you, it's a contour stick, but it's a bronzer. So I saw someone using this and I was like, why haven't I tried that? So I got it. And this is, I couldn't believe they actually had it in stock. Did I have a box? I think I've already thrown away the box because I like it. It's number 3 medium. So it's a true contour. Let me swap.
By who? For God's sake, Lisa. There isn't much you have to remember when you're doing a show and tell, apart from tell us what the fucking thing is. Oh, I really like this one, but I prefer that one, but this one's not like that one. And she said I should get this, and she's changed up. What? Fucking tell us what it is.
Watch it. So there it is.
Wow,
and
that's
then
dark.
one of the other girls was using this, which is the Anastasia Smooth Blur Contour. Now I've used this in the creases of my eyes too. Like I did my whole contour. I didn't use my little palette. This one comes like this, and the color is called Shadow. And they may be just
Exactly
alike.
the same.
Yeah. Okay, I would say Dior is a little bit more gray.
Oh, so it's Dior. For the love of... Do you know?
Think I like the Anastasia. When I
Think.
put it on today, see how it's ever so slightly more sheer and glossy and not as dark as that. I do think I might like the Anastasia shadow better. So that's interesting. But some days I don't want to look so bronzy. I want to have more of that sculpted look. Ooh, I like this so much. I really do like that. Okay, now let's do mascaras. I ordered my latest favorite. My 2 latest favorites are Benefit Bad Gal. Is that the one that it is? Yeah, Benefit Bad Gal. I'll put it down below in case I'm wrong. And then this one of you guys told me about this. It's the Amy Cole. And I'm not even out of my first one, but I just wanted to make sure before they quit selling it that I had a backup. This one is really good. Plenty on the wand, nice wand. Just love it. So that I know I love. And then the makeup artist with the dark hair, she loves this mascara. I ordered it from Walmart. It's okay. It's the Panorama.
You sat there with your phone All you have to do is look at what videos you watched and find out what the makeup artist with the dark hair's name is.
From L'Oreal. I'm going to keep using these because sometimes they get a lot better. I do like the brush. And you know what I did is I got black brown. She likes brown mascara. So I ordered the black brown and we'll use it one day. Like I said, I'd love to do tutorials. I really, really enjoy them. I really do. Okay, then I got, I told you it was going to be one of these hauls. I wanted to try the new MAC Stack mascaras that have a different wand because I love that formula, but that wand on the original pokes my eyes. So I got the
No, you poke your eyes.
MAC Elevated Stack, which 36-hour lifted, volumized, and wispy lashes. It has like the curved wand. If you like Lancome Hypnos, you would probably like this. But I think I've only used it once, so I don't really I could tell you if I didn't like something a whole bunch, but these I liked them. This is the Magic Extensions. Let's see, 5mm fiber mascara, and I remember I liked it. I will say this one has a scent, and it's not like a vanilla scent. It's almost like I hate to say paint, but you know what I mean, like a chemical type scent.
Mascara does have a chemical type scent. And why have you opened them all?
I hate to say paint, but you know what I mean, like a chemical type scent. Interesting. Then I think this was the blonde makeup artist. She was doing her more natural makeup. I think she's the one that said she loved the Unlocked by Hourglass. And I like it. I mean, you can tell what I like. I have to have a wand like this that I can get in my little beady eyes, my deep set eyes. And I really do like it. You know, I just remembered the contour stick that I used, the Anastasia, I do have that underneath my eyes too. No eyeshadow, just that stick. So I like that. Okay, speaking of Hourglass, I ordered one of these from Sephora and then I bought one from Ulta. So let's see. I used one of them. I ordered Realist and Modernist. So this is Modernist. I haven't used this one yet. I don't even have to tell you. I don't even have to try this. I know I'm going to like this. These are my colors all the way. The purpley taupey colors. Ooh, I'm excited about that. There's a matte, a metallic, a matte, and a matte. Yeah, that is
There's 3 mattes and a metallic.
just me up and down. That color right there, I love that. So, and then the Realist, I have used this and it was okay, but it's just not as, you can see I think I used this in the Aritzia video. It just didn't wow me, but I have so much good stuff. It's hard to wow me these days. So this is Realist. So we'll keep on trying it and see, but I love those purpley tones. And then this is the dark-haired makeup artist. Can you tell? I devoured all of her videos and her stories and everything. She loves this, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Golden Goddess palette. And look how pretty that is. I don't know if I've ever gotten this one before. This color looks like a good one for the outer corner, like off the wing. So I'll be trying that soon. And then this, I would say, was this my most thrilling? This and the Anastasia foundation in that particular shade.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought, oh, it's only 59 minutes. That'll whiz by.
Shade. And the Anastasia contour. Huda powder was really good. I remember it being impressive. But this eye palette, same girl, she said that she has been hooked on this eye palette. And I thought, oh no, it's going to be one of those that's, you know, this video's older. It's going to be one of those that you can't find anymore. You have to order it, but it's the Lancome.
Most people do order stuff, Lisa.
Oh, I don't know who Shika Daily is, but it's her Cafe Crush eye palette. And I immediately ordered it, and it's the best Lancome eye palette I have ever used. It's pigmented. It's smooth. There's not a lot of fallout. The colors are perfection. I mean, I've definitely used all of those. Today I have on that purple on the outer crease.
Really? Where? Where do you have that colour? Where? What is the point of you getting different types of makeup when you apply it with such a light hand that it all looks the fucking same?
Even though it's a shimmer, it's not making my eyes look dusty or powdery. It is just beautiful in every way. And I feel like it's a one and done because you've got your warm tones and you've got some cool tones and some sparkles and some purples and some pinks. This, I just like coffee. I like my look hot and spicy. Cafe Crush is my interpretation of a rich nude palette designed to flatter all personalities, a perfect blend of neutral shades from light to deep, infused with a secret ingredient only Lancome knows, a strong pink kick. Anyway, very, very impressed with that. I haven't liked a good palette like this in a long time. So, okay, that's not it. You would think that was it, but I've got some more PR that's good. Okay, I got Brooke to take a picture of this before she left this morning because I could not get these things out of here. And I didn't want to struggle with them on camera, but I wanted you to see how it came. It's a package from Buxom, and so they sent their new mascara, Lash Extension Lift Tubing Mascara. I know a lot of you love the tubing mascaras. I don't really have anything against it. I think I might. I think I don't like those little...
I don't have anything against it. Oh, I think I might. I think I might. Really?
Anything against it? I think I might. I think I don't like those little tubes everywhere all over the sink. I have to try it and see.
I don't like the little tubes all over the sink. Wow. She's got some real problems, this woman, hasn't she?
But it's the XXL tubing mascara. Yep, it looks good. I can see the stuff on the wand. That's a good sign.
I can see the stuff on the wand.
So thank you to Buxom for that. And then a lash curler. I don't curl my lashes because I use lashes, and a lot of times if you curl your lashes and then you try to put your lashes on, it just doesn't go. But maybe we'll do some tutorials where I'm just curling my lashes. I thought about maybe doing some office makeup looks, even though I would wear this to the office, but you know what I mean, for those of you that don't like liner and stuff. And then their new, what do they call these? They're really cool. Flip side liner and shadow duo. So you
I thought you were going to show us what the box looked like.
have a liner and shadow that work together. Crease-proof eyeshadow and waterproof eyeliner. And the one that I am using today, try not to break anything here, is I'm using this one on my waterline. A little bit of the purpley chrome.
Really?
So pretty. Let me show you. You know what? Did I use that? I don't think I did.
No, I don't think you did either.
But I think I used, let me look at the nut. I think it's this one. Yeah, more of that gray tone. Because I wanted just a little bit on my lower...
Where? Somebody please. It's like the Emperor's new clothes. Where? Where's the makeup? Where? There is none. Stop trying to tell us you've used stuff you haven't fucking used. Well, you scared your eyeline, your fucking waterline with it, but you didn't actually put it in there, did you?
Or waterline. If I put too much, I don't like the way it looks. I just don't. So I just got these yesterday. I'll keep experimenting with those. And then, let's see.
It's not fucking spearmint. And how about you show all of them? Why does anyone send her P-fucking-R? Why?
Here, let me go get this package. LMS sent me their new Pro Collagen Toning Mist, which I know a lot of you like, a spray toner. What was that one that was really popular and really expensive? Is it the SK 2 or something. So it's kind of like that. So clinically proven to prep, replenish, and refine skin in one. A lot of people like these before their makeup. So it's got marine biotech ferment to enhance skincare performance. Yeah, sometimes they do it to enhance your moisturizer. Here, I'm gonna let you read that.
Oh, you're going to let me read it because you can't. For fuck's sake. Yep, she's seen big words and she's like, oh, I ain't doing that.
Because I'm not gonna pretend to be a skincare professional here, but I do love LMS products, and I think that's really cool to have a spray. Yes. Okay. And then if you are a skincare lover, a lot of us here on YouTube got this PR package, and I forgot to show it to you last week. So let's go through it and see what is in here. Actually, I ordered something else from Revolve. It was some makeup. Oh, it's a Kevin Aucoin blush palette that Paula, you know Paula that's a model and she used to be married to Rick Ocasek. Is that his name? It's one that she suggested. So I've got that coming.
Who?
But I've got Vita Glow Natural Marine Collagen. I've got Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion Face Exfoliator. Cedia Wired, the hand serum. That's something I'll definitely try. This stuff I would think my mom and Brooke will try for me. Swede mascara. This is good. I even have this, and I found it in my big white bowl on my counter, and I was like, why haven't I been? This has a good brush.
Why haven't I been using it? Because it's buried in your big white bowl on your counter. That's fucking why. Why, in the name of God, when you've got umpteen drawers and cupboards, you can't sort your makeup out, so you just open the drawer and pick it out? No, you have to have everything wanged into a fucking big bowl. Why? You were going to be minimalist. Why do you need a big white bowl on your counter? Now you can't fucking find anything and you're not using anything, and you put it all in there so it'd be quicker to use probably, but now it's got fucking lost because every piece of shit known to man's got wanged into your big white bowl.
Brush. Let me show you. This is a good one. Like, I even feel good when I see it. Like, yes. Oh, yeah. Excited about that. And then Renewing Lash Serum, the Babe Original. I haven't tried that, but you know, Nordstrom has the Revitalash on sale in the anniversary sale. Is the anniversary sale still going on? That's a good thing to get from the sale. Neen Pretty Shiny Cream Highlighter. Oh, I saw these and I thought these were cool. The inked little tattoos, temporary tattoos. Isn't that cool? It would look good like a finger tattoo or something. This is Le Prunier. What is this? Picked and pressed SPF 31. Okay, it must be just a SPF. Oh, Corez.
Oh, it must just be an SPF. You've no clue. You've just read it, but you haven't read any information, so you don't know.
Foaming cleanser. Oh my gosh. I just ran out of one that Christine sent me, Freeze Co Beauty sent me, and I needed one for the shower because I don't worry about using Obagi in the shower, and I use a cleansing balm before I get in there, and I love this. Kelly, Mommy's Makeup and Moscato told me about this. This is a great, strong, get everything off, but not burn your eyes cleanser. Love that. I've used all of that before. Okay, this is Grape Water Eye Serum. What is the brand here? Eve Perez. This was a good box. Thank you to Revolve. Grip Stick Tinted Lip Treatment, Tilt, and then Personal Day, Even Keel Resurfacing Peel. There we go. Okay, let me turn my camera and show you my fabulous outfit of the day. And I want to read you something real quick too. Hold on, be right back. Okay, so let me get my microphone here. It's been on my paper towel holder. Let me read you this because you guys know I love a suit. And I just read something on, how to be chic on a small income. And this is just something, like I said, that I found on Pinterest, but I thought it was interesting. I wear suits nearly all of the time. I like them. They are practical in every way. And my advice to a business girl who wishes to dress smartly at all times and whose income is very limited is this: buy a good suit and live in it, rather than a lot of cheap clothes. Let it be a good tailored suit, carefully made with beautiful material, and above all, Don't be afraid to be seen in it too often. Good clothes, simply made, never date, no matter what anyone tells you. Of course, they must not be made with eccentric or exaggerated lines. Wear your suit to business, wear it to dinners, to the theater, wear it 24 hours a day. Every day you will always look smart and attractive. Sorry, this is very tiny. On the other hand, if you own a fairly large variety of cheap clothes and change them a dozen times a day, you will never appear chic. Cheapness is always apparent. Oh my God, I remember that part. But anyway, so this is the suit. Okay, this is the jacket that I showed you in the Aritzia try-on. This is the little shirt or the little halter tube top that I showed you. So here is that entire suit. I love this. When I put this suit on this morning, I thought to myself, tonight I am buying this suit in every color. Okay, so you know how I love the Veronica Beard suits. I have, I think, a red one, a blue one, a black one, and a white one. Still have them, love them. I know I can always wear one of those suits and like how I look. Those are more expensive than this, and I think I like this one even better. Now for heels, I got on just my vintage Gucci that I ordered from, I can't remember if I got these from eBay or Poshmark. So this is definitely a look. These pants are a little different for me too. Just the way they are. They're, no pleats. I kind of like the cropped, actually is cropped on me. I just love this, you guys. If you can get one suit, get this suit. The pants are a 6. Typically, I would wear a 4 in pants like this, so I would go to your more generous size, and the jacket is...
Will you stop telling people to go to their more generous size? If it's cut small, tell them to size up.
a 6. And I think this is the one, the standout blazer. So you could wear it like this, and I agree. You can wear a suit to everything. Plus, you can split it up and wear these pants with, a sweater, a big cashmere sweater and your moto jacket. And then you can wear the blazer with jeans. And you know how I am. I will flat throw on a pair of cool flip-flops to scoot around town or do whatever, drive in. Sometimes I drive in flip-flops and I just take my other shoes with me. So that's what I wanted to show you. And then I have just a couple of pieces of clothing that I got in this week. I do have a whole Loft haul coming in, but Loft comes in little teeny pieces, like one package at a time. And this was the first one, and I'm impressed. I have to admit, I'm impressed. This is the Loft Cashmere, small, and it feels like good cashmere. Let's see, 100%. And I love, this is, okay, this.
Isn't all cashmere 100% fucking wool or whatever it is? Otherwise it wouldn't be cashmere, would it? Oh dear God. How much longer have we got? Ooh, 3 minutes.
Is one of my, this is, what am I trying to say? Nervous system regulating to me too, like the feeling of this. There's something about cashmere that I just love it. It makes me feel so good and comforted. And I love this.
Well, fucking bully for you that you can afford it and fucking have tons of it and you can wear it whenever you like. Whoop-de-fucking-do for you.
This type of neck. So it's not a turtleneck. I guess it's kind of like a funnel or a mock neck. I love this color. So it will look good with brown, black, white, jeans, everything. Super, super excited about that. Good bottom. So it's going to be like just somewhat cropped. It reminds me a lot of all those good sweaters I got last year from Quince and Reformation. And it is so soft and snuggly. Oh, I can't wait. And then I ordered these from the Nordstrom sale, and I have not even worn them. They are from Pistola, regularly $178, on sale for $118. I will try these on for you and maybe have something in here, but they're super cool. look how it's kind of like, you know what's neat is the waistband's kind of like this, where there isn't a waistband. I love all Pistola jeans. I don't think I've ever gotten a pair of Pistolas that I didn't like. And these are the high-rise seamed barrel. And I got size 27, and I will try them on for you and show you. But they're soft, but not stretchy. Yeah, we'll see how these go. I really like the look of them. They look high end for sure. Okay, for my earrings today, I have on some Chanel earrings. I think I got these from a Chanel boutique in Palm Beach. Brooke and I went in there, and the manager of this store that sold me these is one of my subscribers. I always think about stuff like that. This is the white tiger ring.
Look at her hand shaking because she hasn't had anything to eat yet.
It'd be coming soon. I'm waiting. Okay, this is a little interesting thing. Both of these polishes are OPI Cajun shrimp. But a friend of mine told me that the one with the silver top that is more like the gel formula, that it's supposed to be brighter. So they had them on sale, like buy 3 OPIs, get 1 free or something like that. So I got Cajun shrimp, and I did this hand in the gel-like one, and I did this hand in the regular. When you look at the bottles, this one does look brighter, but tell me what you think. I don't think there's definitely not a big enough difference to see it. And then I just got my name necklace back from the jeweler, and it broke again. So I thought, I'm just going to forget it. I'm just going to put my Ideal Diamonds L necklace on because it's one of my favorites. Okay. Yay, we made it. Thank you for spending so much time with me. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you saw something that you can pick up this weekend that will make you feel beautiful. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Why do we have to pick up something that makes us feel beautiful? Look, even Chanel's rolling her eyes. We got to the end, folks. Just. If you got here with me, congratulations, and I will see you in the next one.